Is that splash art of Kaya in the main screen where it's like she has a weird chin thing? Is that Kaya?
No. That is, that's Nico.
I don't know who that is.
They're a new planeswalker from the set. They're from Theros, and they do shard stuff.
Fine. They look like they fell off their motorcycle and like had asphalt embedded into their chin.
Yeah, that's just how it is, I guess. Maybe we'll see them. All right, one more.
I want to be a red deck.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm feeling the power of Mountain today, right now, right here.
Hero Mountain. Green seems pretty deep, but Hero Mountain.
Well, green can be just as deep as it wants if
Gruul. Then.
Gruul.
Yeah, why don't we just play Gruul? Drafted a lot of Gruul on Maga. I think I probably drafted that more than anything. Like the Mirror of Gruul. Well, there's an elf.
All right.
Well, at the very least, this is a 4-mana 4/4 or 4-mana thing that makes elf tokens. So it's Tyvar is probably just good, right?
Yeah. Tyvar is just fine no matter what we're doing. Sadly, I'd want the...
Yeah, that we might wheel. That's like an archetype-specific card.
Untap an elf, put a 1/1 counter on it, gains Death Touch.
So that makes mana. That ability does.
All right, okay. This is 100% the pick. What else do I like here?
It's a clone.
The fact that this can copy any permanent makes me actually higher on it for being you control.
Yeah, just because there's the frost spell. What do you do? Creatures you control are every creature type. The same is true for creature spells you control and creature cards you... Okay, so propaganda. And then 3-tap, make a blue. Okay, that's pretty expensive, but it makes everything in our deck an elf.
Yeah. Whoa.
It X's the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common.
Flametongue Kavu.
That is a potential Flametongue Kavu. It is at the very least a 4-mana 4/2 that pings something.
Yeah, worst case.
The next is very expensive. Like remember that thing that was 4 mana with 2-tap, make a 2/2?
Yeah, but it works very well with what we have too.
It does work pretty good with the Tyvar. But maybe it'll wheel.
There's
the expensive artifact. We were wanting to be Gruul.
I can believe in that artifact being very strong as well. I just want to try out this bit.
Well, our colors are cut. What does Vault Robber do? It makes treasures.
Again, I don't disagree. I just want to try out the Gruul bit.
Yeah.
Like I'm not disagreeing that I feel like that card has some power behind it, but also that I want to.
Yeah, the card. Okay, we wanted to try something else, and I'm using the previous experiments of that Changeling Maker, but we've played before. What was that card even called? It was 4 mana for
Bows.
Yeah, Bows.
Yeah,
that card.
This is a dumb pick, but I'm. Ooh, okay. All right. Okay.
Now you're getting more of them.
Well, because I'm seeing Gruul like disappear here, right?
So we're gonna try 5-color gens.
Oh yeah, it's the third draft. We went 7-0 and 7-1. Like,
yeah, sure.
Like, why can't we go 5-color? Why shouldn't I?
Why shouldn't you?
Okay. Okay. Elf liker. Oh wow! Reveal a Tyvar card.
Yeah,
I'm a Tyvar card.
We are a Tyvar card. Yeah, I think we just picked that up.
What if this is looking for elves? What if this is a splash looking for elves?
It could just name elf.
By the way, want a note on this card? I've been saying FTK. That says any target.
Any target.
That goes face.
That can go face. And it can be more. Maybe that's just our slurp. We splash for our slurp.
Yeah, we splash for that, and we make elves with Tyvar, and path to the world elf. Path to the elf to the world tree.
And maybe we're just playing Path to the Elf Tree as a bad lay of the land.
I would make sure my deck includes activation for this.
Frenzied Raider. Horizon Seeker is like a good card.
Yeah, so is this. Frenzied Raider. Those are two. Firewalker is also good. That's very similar to Horizon Seeker. Demon Berserker. I'm sorry, that's a demon?
That's a demon.
Okay.
That's like the thing, right? Like the demons are attacking Kaldheim or whatever. I like the green card. I think it's slightly better than the Firewalker. For one, it fixes for our world tree. Inner Sturm Raider. It is battlefield. Yep, that's a noted good effect on a good body.
Yeah.
What is dual strike? Is that a fork?
That's a fork.
Yeah.
It's a foretell fork. You get 2 hammers. Well, those are a big store in effigy as like filler bit that.
It's kind of fillery. The Raider is good if we're in red, but if we're not in red, then
That's the worry. I don't know if we are.
Go ahead and pick up the Scarecrow then.
Maybe like if we keep seeing red open.
Tormentor's Helm is pretty good. Elderleaf Mentor.
That's Elf Town.
Is Elf Town.
We have reasons for Elf Town to be real.
I guess there was also an elf pick in that previous pack, but it wasn't great.
Yeah.
Just the middle 3 and then pick up an elf for land.
That might have been better than Scorned Effigy. I'm gonna go Elf Town. Okay. I feel like what I want to see is Slurp right here on the wheel. If we see Slurp, we've won. It's
Slurp would be great. I would love to get a wheel slurp.
No wheel slurp.
We didn't. And we get Broken Wings instead, which
yeah.
The equity on that card has gone up. Like I don't think we've had a matchup that we haven't had a target for that.
Yeah.
Between the 3 modes.
Ooh. What's the equipment that you have, President Arc, that you'd put that rune on?
Yeah.
I
know just getting haste onto things is generally good, but another.
I don't care about that.
Yeah, I don't care about that. This card.
I'm really again. This has equity because of this.
Yeah, because of that. I kind of wish it was Ambassador Oak. Though.
I know it missing a point of toughness.
Even Ambassador Oak wasn't that good. If you get that going, it's pretty good, but it's kind of. Although the Village Rites is kind of okay if we've got like
token generator.
Yeah.
Well, hell, even with Tyvar taps are black.
Yeah, it's not that bad, and I'm not that into the Carve. The Carve is good, but Crew 3 is like pretty substantial.
This is the card that would go well with it. Is like we'd curve.
Yeah.
But I want to find more reasons to do dumb 5-color bullshit. I want to find a reason to splash every other color into this.
Well, then the thing we would want would be the legend, right?
Yeah. Broken Wings?
You said you'd like... Yeah, I'd learn to fly again.
These, feel like they have power as a one-of.
Yeah. Write your name in the Book of Love. Dread Rider has proven its worth.
This trick's fine with coming to play effects. And like
our Harald.
Harald or Elf. You're on the side. Alright. Ooh.
Tybalt, the God of Lies.
Tybalt's really funny.
We're already splashing red.
Uh-huh.
Here's the battlefield each. Yeah, it's like a weird Mesmeric Fiend, right?
Well, so the front side's a Mesmeric Fiend for creatures that you can copy the creature you stole.
Mm-hmm.
The backside is you can play anything exiled with.
Yeah.
So both sides are pretty powerful. Especially because, like, again, being able to turn Valky into a copy of... Does that turn off the... No, because it's a linked ability. Anyway,
what is... Yeah, the only other thing there is there was, like, nothing there. What is a bear? Okay, not that good. We're not going to have that many snow permanents.
Yeah. I like that. I don't hate this.
It's not terrible.
Because it searches. Like, we would need to have a couple snowlands, but I actually would like this. Because, like, even if we only have, like, 2, that's an Ondu Giant-ish card, right?
Yeah, and the Simmer Drift Veil is a card we want for our stupid deck.
Yes.
So maybe we'll try to pick one of those up. Kaldheim's Faithful would also be like a fine pick here.
Jarl. I'm gonna go with the bear.
Yeah. Let's get the bear.
Oh.
Ooh.
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 Ooh. Barter and blood. Instant.
Instant speed barter and blood when we've got shitters.
Oh, you are. Now you're speaking my language, Pax. Another Shimmer Drift.
Shimmer Drift or the Sculptor?
Yeah.
It's an elf. Wait, Rogue?
Rogue.
That's a rogue?
That's a rogue.
Why is it a druid? Why is that a rogue?
It's a rogue because the previous set needs more rogues to continue existing for Syndicate.
Why is it a rogue?
Ooh.
I am mad.
More bear.
More bear.
Okay, well, I think we start picking up the, yo, check this shit out.
Fine Gambit. Yeah, that stupid spell.
The trick about this spell is that it's actually playable and limited.
Yeah, they put a land into play.
Well, like, you just don't do it on their 3-drop because you're not a fool. You know, you do it on their 6. You do it on their, it's like we use Raven Form on their 6/6.
Also, Elven Bow. When it's the battlefield, you may make an elf. +1 to it has reach. That looks
fine.
So it's a 3 mana, 2...
2/3 with reach. It's a smaller spider, and it can move.
The only downside is it doesn't count as an elf for Harald, but who gives a crap?
Yeah.
Berserker would be the other good pick, but...
I like this. I like that card. All right, this might be like Snow-Covered Forest. Safe pick here.
Yeah, I think that's fine. We can pick up a land here.
Comet's Faithful's also, like, again, this is reasonable, but... The equip on it isn't great, but the fact that it's a body that leaves an equip behind is how I'm thinking of this.
Yeah, think of this as a living weapon.
This is a giant spider-ish. You lose a toughness for 1 less on the mana cost, and then the giant spider leaves. This is actually pretty decent equipment.
Yeah, they've been making the fake living weapons a lot in recent memory. The Tybalt is very funny. Is Tybalt from Kaldheim?
No, I don't think. I'm pretty certain he's not.
Because Tybalt is not a Norse name. Tybalt's not a.
I'm pretty sure
German
Tybalt
name.
is like lying about being a god. Is the whole point? I'm pretty sure Tybalt, is.
No, Tybalt is not a name from Innistrad, though, and he's not like any of the devils from Innistrad.
Like, obviously, his first card was from Avacyn.
Yeah, he was printed in Avacyn Restore, but that doesn't mean he's from. Because, like, the first card for Tamio, the Moon Sage, was also from the Innistrad block, but I don't think Tom from Innistrad. We're gonna pick up some removal.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up a piece of removal because I'm feeling a little light. We have the barter, and like we have bodies that'll.
Because Tybalt is a.
Is that icy manipulator talking about? Right. We're not talking about Valky at all. We're talking about Tybalt specifically.
Yeah, I know Tybalt is an Italian name.
Sorry, can you tutor?
Snowland. So that would be fixing.
That tutors a red source. Also, that lets me put a white source in the deck. Okay, is from Innistrad.
Might.
That one's actually pretty nice. Just draw a card. But I'm gonna pick up the. This is also fixing for our deck, like real fixing.
That's real fixing.
Also a snowland to hide for
It's
our friend.
was it Jarl? Yeah.
This is Jarl because like nothing else in here is like Valkyrie sword maybe if I was.
Yeah, if we were that dumb.
No, that's double white. That's too
It's
much.
double white. We've proven that the Jarl of Euthanasia is like playable. That guy's okay with tokens.
Yeah.
Already got a broken wing. Okay, so he might have got fused with the devil, but Tybalt is still grade 2. Okay. Weird. It's weird when they make it's. You see so many 1/1 token. You see so many square tokens. It's weird to see non-square tokens. Oh, Eradicator Valkyrie, huh?
Huh. More barter and
Yep.
blood, huh?
We have tokens.
We have token generation.
Plus, that's just a huge beater. I'm into it.
Also, can't be gotten by Kaya. Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Lightning Land. Demon Bolt. This is a hell of a card.
Demon Bolt.
I don't think we've seen this at all, but this is a good card.
Yeah, I've seen one in the draft. I'm sad we have to pick the Valkyrie. The Valkyrie is a higher pick over the removal spell, but just barely.
Yeah, well, it is removal on its side, too, which is nice.
Yeah.
Also, like, this can just win the damage. Oh, hello, hi there.
Old Growth Troll. What's that black card? Rune of Mortality.
Hand off that touch. Makes equipment hand off that touch as well. This is... Huh. What?
Non-basic, non-creature permanents that share a card type. So you can't do lands, basically.
You can do non-basic lands. And you can't do creatures. I think I'm still picking the troll, but this card's close. Because, like, we just swap a token for their big thing. You know? But troll is big, and we're actually, like, pretty... We're still reasonably green.
We're still reasonably green. I think the 5-color dream is dead.
I don't think. I'm still going to include it in the deck, but... You're right that our deck isn't 5-color. It's going to be 3-color, and we're just going to have the activation on path. This thing's fine.
Okay. Exile a creature card from your graveyard for 2-1. Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty good.
It's like it's a scavenge lord.
Yeah.
Pick up a 2-drop.
And probably get a... Also, just having a copy of this has shown a lot of value.
Yeah, has having a copy. It's been reasonable. Plus, it's an elf.
Yeah, as an elf. Old Growth Troll is a 4/4 that when it dies, you can play it again. That's its giant wall of text. Biggie, the Faithful.
Horizon Seeker. I don't know.
How big are we on the biggies?
We have some 5-drops and stuff already. We could splash that.
I'm already...
Or we can pick it, or we can get a 2-drop. There's the Berserker here.
Yeah, what does this
doesn't
do?
have a lot of. Okay, sacrifice a creature, bolt something. Each player discards raise dead +1/+1 in haste.
Zombify +1/+1.
Zombify, yeah.
We'll try it. That might be incorrect. Because, like, right now we have... Our 2s are... yeah, that might have been wrong. We're kind of low on 2-drops.
Yeah.
It's fine. We have Path, but that's not a 2-drop. That's Lay of the Land. I need a blue source in the deck. I need a... We are including a blue source somewhere, but...
Hopefully we can just get a snowland that does it.
Yeah.
Although no, we kind of want a basic so that we can actually use the thing to do the thing. Open the omen paths. There's also the snow thing that makes extra mana. That's a bad spell, but it would let you make blue mana. But no, I think we play that. We play the Gnomebitten Faithful.
Yeah.
Is there a thing in Diablo called Kaldheim's Faithful? I feel like that would be. There's Kaldheim's Will.
Ooh.
The Tower Ogre.
I think I want one copy of this.
Seems reasonable. Just a way to draw cards.
Yeah. The big thing about it, too, is that it actually is, funnily enough, recursion for our...
Recursion for your Planeswalker.
Yeah. The bear grabs snow land. So if we can find a snow duel that's blue, that would be good enough for me.
And be Acers, but
if we just grab a snow-covered island, right?
Yeah, even that would be like cool. Or snow-covered mountain, which might be the pick. Either that or Mammoth Growth.
I think I'm fine picking that and including that as our mountain, because we're just going to play one basic mountain.
Lindworm is playable. We do have an artifact. We do have the bow.
I would give Death Touch on the bow.
Or the Raven Wings, but...
Well.
For plains. You got mountain and plains when we've already got a white-red duel.
I know.
Probably because nobody's in Boros, it looks like.
Well, like, why? Well, you don't care about snow-covered lands in those colors.
The Dogged Pursuit could be an actual thing. This jalopy does.
All right, take it all out.
What if Reach had Death Touch too? Very true. I'm sad there's not a pinger in this set, or else the Death Touch thing would be much better.
It's effectively
Have you got the FTK in?
No, we need that, and then...
Okay, so we start cutting things that aren't elves or changelings.
I might just not care about the big worm in this deck.
Not a big worm man?
Well, like, we kind of already have some other...
Okay, maybe the big worm, but the Kennel Master.
It's fine by me. How are we doing creature-wise?
Seems like a lot.
15, yeah, 15. Yeah, okay.
15, 16 because of the bow. We're just kind of naturally trying to get creatures in the graveyard for way down.
We have 1 mil bit.
Yeah.
Question is, like, maybe we don't... Do we care about Broken Wings if we have Mass Vandal again? Like...
Yeah, we can go without.
Like, this card just kind of does it more.
It'd be more for the anti-flying thing.
Yeah. I'm going to include this just to see how it plays. I don't know if this card's any good.
I don't know if it is either, but we can sacrifice a shitty thing and then bolt something.
Yeah, well, we have token making. Then we include snow-covered plains, snow-covered mountain... Plural?
Now we've got the red-white thing, so maybe we do Alpine Meadow and Mountain.
Chasm. Snow-covered forest. And I am by
We are by curse, including an island. Find the Esper Island. That's my favorite.
Where you at?
Should be one more. Huh? You got more islands than I do. Where the heck is Esper Island at?
Do I not have Esper Island? I know the one you're thinking of. It's got the background that has the...
They're just allowing you from using it. So I guess we use Bowl Island.
Yeah, Bowl Island is fine. It's like bad Bowl Island. There's better Bowl Island. I don't, like.
Yeah, this one has shapes on it that you don't. One of the basic elements of design is to try to avoid having organic and inorganic shapes together.
Oh, I hit suggest land. Oh shit! What did that? I put the swamp back in.
Ooh, Millstone Island.
Let's go Millstone Island. All right.
Very sad that they missed a huge opportunity.
Putting Millstone in that set, like
Yeah.
in the set where Mill was made a card. Yeah.
Because Millstone is like a perfect kind of card to put into a core set, don't you think? It's so simple. It's not overpowered.
Curve.
Yeah, we get to Path of the World Tree for Island. And we're going to get our ass beat by a piker.
All right. That'll kill it.
Yeah, that'll kill it. So will a 1/1 made by Tyvar.
This is so dumb. I love it.
Yeah, we didn't have any double costs to get WQ and RDS covered.
Okay, Horizon Seeker, how you doing? Bolted?
Yeah, Frost Shock.
Ooh.
That was weird. They like attacked then while it was okay. Both of our creatures, all of our options here are pretty good. The Mentor kind of will trade with both their creatures. Tyvar makes a 1/1 that stops the Piker, but doesn't stop anything else. But the Mentor seems like the play here.
Yeah.
We can either trade with both of their creatures or not trade and shock something with the Rager.
Yeah. I also have Tyvar active next turn for ramp.
Yeah.
I will trade though. Okay.
We have 5 mana, 1. Oh, okay, we're just gonna get to play Tyvar then.
Who's got a foe for me to fight?
Okay, they have 4 damage to a creature or planeswalker.
For all of us.
Nope, they have 6.
6 damage.
So we played
Well, that's cool. That's not on Lindworm.
Yeah, we played a 5 mana 1/1 that made them discard a card. Again, they played Double Raised Dead. We shall play a 6/6.
Because they're both berserkers.
Oh. No.
Oh.
I think the Lindworm is just better though, right?
Yeah.
Because only we are going to discard a card, I'm pretty sure. Just to go land spell here.
This is removal.
Dusk Wielder. Okay, that card's not so good. Oh man. Well, that card just works.
Alright, I'm just gonna kill off the pup and then
Can hold the way down. Oh, we can attack with the Lindworm, or
get rid of one of these before they...
as to your pleasure. I
Yeah.
think that 2/2 is Away with the Horizon Seeker. Here comes Charlie Brown.
So a couple turns from now, Horizon Seeker will just go ahead and fix us up.
Yeah,
Their
we need
attacks are
white
horrible.
mana. It trades with a Piker, but gets the white mana so we can activate the World Tree. Not gonna lie, I don't know what the World Tree does when you activate it.
We'll find out together. I'm not gonna hover over it. Is this any target?
Any target. We get that killed them.
Okay. Whoa!
Flying Death Touch Haste. Oh, well, we could sacrifice a Pog to throw at that. Now, here's the thing. If you play Woodland Chasm, the card you're going to discard from... So we don't want to... If we want to get white mana, we don't play Woodland Chasm. So we're going to discard a card next main phase. So I guess we can just activate 4 planes and then just hold the planes.
I'm just gonna play the planes.
Oh, we not land for turns?
We have not land for turn now. They have 2 cards in hand. We'll get 1 off this. Okay, you want to know the best part of this?
What is the best part?
Do you want to know what Path of the World Tree does?
What does it do? It'll gain 2 life, and they lose life, and then you draw cards, and they discard. It's it's like a little ultimatum. And we're ready to kill them with it.
Target opponent. Submit 0.
Hey.
It's a bear ultimatum.
The bear ultimatum.
It's
Barrel ultimatum.
Anyway, I got to kill somebody with Path of the World Tree, so that's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Also, that play of theirs is actually like best possible. Like for
The giant was very good.
So yeah, the activation on it is specifically you gain 2 life, draw 2, they lose 2, shock a creature, make a bear.
Yeah, it's like a little ultimatum.
Yeah. So just the draw 2, like, you know, draw 2, gain 2 is nice there, but like it's a lot of tiny payoff for this stupid lay of the land we're playing.
Are we playing both of them?
Yes.
Yeah. I would have been mad if you were only playing one.
I'm committed to the bit. Our deck has a lot of random reach. Oh, this hand's keepable.
Path of the World Tree and Horizon Seeker are here to save the day.
That seems fine. I'm cool playing Valky early and then like Tibble later on a recur.
Yeah.
We're probably not going to because I want a black, but you know.
We get black to play Harald.
Yeah, I'm gonna play Harald on 3.
What are our odds of hitting Elf, do you think?
Yeah, reasonable. That's nice. Maybe I want to play Horizon Seeker next turn, actually.
Why is that?
So I can attack and play Valky. What the fuck? Whoa, somebody hold the fucking phone here. I'm not powerful enough for this opponent. I'm not...
Suntail Hawk.
Suntail Hawk.
Right.
Modafin, thank you very much for the sub. How is it going? Birds. So I think I know what their next turn is.
Yeah.
A couple more?
A couple more. Bad news is we have no good attacks because those things first strike.
That's a wall of birds.
It's a
Look at
bird
this.
wall.
Bird up.
They chose poorly.
Okay, well, I'm going to attack. We're gonna search blue. Thing is that this Merrick Fiend can change into things it copies.
Oh, their hand sucks.
Wow.
We get a troll.
So he can copy the troll.
You can activate the troll soon.
Yeah. Bird up. I can kill a bird with path. Nice straw. Not that their hand's any good, but you know.
Maybe their suspend card is... Okay, I was wondering if they had stroke there.
How many attacks? Okay.
Yeah, just crawl to see what happens.
Kind of like this with their hand they've shown.
They have the wings. We have no creatures in graveyard.
We can get them there. Strange MD, thank you very much for the sub as well. Yes. Suntail Hawk, Reckless Charge. Oh, I should actually Woodland Chasm here. Chip it. We've put them heavily on the defense.
They could be attacking with one of their raptors. Is Valky's ability as a sorcery? No.
No. We can attack in.
You can attack in,
And then
we
and get
it
them.
indestructible.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. Birds.
Okay, we're going to 3 for O them. Choose a value for 3. Auto pay. Choose 1. Activate ability.
Crunch!
On board.
Bird down. That went very well for us.
Yeah, we killed 2 other creatures with a creature that murdered a card from their hand.
Did they get this back? Is that still...
Okay, what is Valky's ability? Valky becomes a copy. So it's a copy of Ice High Troll, so it no longer remembers the text of Valky.
No, but the Valky thing is self-referential text. Because, like, it's a,
It's a single ability.
It's a single ability, not 2.
So I think they do get the troll
I
back.
think. Anyway, I've got Path of the World Tree activation next turn to just kill this. Sure.
Must be blocked. Well,
I'll block it. Oh, they've got
if possible.
They've got Snakeskin Veil. I'm just probably gonna Windworm them.
And then just bust in. Attack for 8. Gain some life. Put them on hyper dead, because even if they hexproof their guy, the world tree multi-targets, right?
Yes. Its target opponent is one of the big ones.
Oh, I know what their hidden card is. It's Trumpet Blast.
Whoa!
No, it's not.
Whoa! That's your hidden card?
Oh. If you can have black left over after activating the world tree, that would be optimal.
I can.
Alright.
I think we just crush.
Yeah, we crush, they block. If they don't die, we can kill one of their things left over with way down.
You may want to think about that block again.
Yeah, the block where you're taking 8 damage. Yeah,
There we go.
Put the 2/3 on the. No, put the 4/4 on the 2/3 and the 2/3 on the 6/6. There you go.
That's also not it.
That's also not it, because menace.
Yeah, they figured out that they're just sort of dead. Okay. I'm very
Okay.
happy with how, by the their final card being Entreat, pretty good.
Pretty good. I got instantly proved wrong the moment I guessed what their card was, which I'm happy about that. I'm waiting for our mana to implode because it hasn't been a problem even a little bit.
Well, I know. Well, that's because our deck has 2 Lay of the Lands, 2 3/2s that tutor basics, and 2 4/04s that tutor anything. Like, the hope is that we're just fine forever. Okay, this is tough to cast, but I like the hand anyway.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. We're on the draw.
Yeah.
We're kind of low on action. And we're torn between fetching Swamp, which doesn't do anything on its own, or fetching Forest when we consequently can't use the Forest to cast the spell.
I think I'm still, because we're on the draw, I think I'm still okay keeping. I realize that's also a reason to mulligan it. The reason I want to keep is because I think this card is very powerful.
Yeah, I think we can keep. And we'll just see. We'll judge which land we fetch depending on our draws.
I want to be able to cast this. That's the... Okay, that's a very dead draw.
Done.
That one's actually very hard for our deck to use, and I'm not sure if it belongs in it. Like, the more we are... Okay. Slow opponent, foretelling a card. Okay.
So we go ahead and get Swamp here, I guess.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a shame because it means no matter which one we chose, it would still be a raw dog land off whatever we would end up using anyways. So Plains actually hurting our mana. It finally happened.
Yes, we are paying the price. As you mentioned before we even started this game.
Wait, what?
Ooh, this is a Champion of the Parish for named creature
For
type.
wizard. What do we play here?
It sucks,
Mass Vandal
'cause I
doesn't
want Mass
do
Vandal.
much.
But Mass Vandal kills this if we can get anything else in the...
Yeah.
What
So
if I pass?
I think we pass because the 1/3 doesn't do anything. They're gonna play a wizard and then attack for 3 anyways.
Yeah. Worst case, I draw nothing, pass, discard a creature, and then Vandal's on. Right?
Yeah.
That's worst possible. Okay.
So now we can play Mentor and just like block. Even a double block should be like fine.
They missed a land drop too, so we've got time. I'm pretty happy with if we can get to Valkyrie. Valkyrie looks really good right now.
Inaga Rune Eyes. Scry 3. When it dies, draw 3 cards. If 3 or more creatures died this turn.
Okay then.
So don't double block it.
Yeah. And Scry 3. Nice hill giant. 1 top, 2 bottom.
Do they send?
They send for 1 no matter what. They might try and like wait us out and try to get the... Yeah, they'll try and wait us out. Ooh.
I don't know what that does, but... Okay, what's the plus on it? It untaps it, puts a 1/1 counter, death touch, until end of turn. Okay.
Yeah. An Elves tap for black, which...
So if we play it and zero it, They go island. They can attack for
They just fly over and kill it. Yeah. I think we play the Glade Warden instead.
That's an elf.
But yeah, elves tap for black. That matters. God, way down, just not able to kill that Mistwalker. That's pretty awkward. Neither is our Carcer. Our return.
I'm starting to see the advantage of playing Bramble Crush over Masked Vandal.
Yeah. I like the Masked Vandal more, personally. I'm actually seeing the Bramble Crush over the way down, personally.
Yeah.
That's the card I'm not happy with. Okay. We kill 2, so we just do this.
And we just do this. We take 5 or 6.
That's fine. Because then I can Masked Vandal, kill the Bloodline Pretender, and then the board is ours again. That sucks.
It's a little bit awkward. It's draw 3 off that thing.
Yes,
right?
if that gets... Like, if I had double blocked, that would have resulted in a much worse position. We have to get rid of the 4/4.
Thanks for tapping all my green, nerd.
Not
Counter.
resolving?
Yeah, counter this.
For on single blue? I don't think so.
Convolute or a convolute type effect.
I don't think so.
Should have
Bounce?
reprinted Rune Boggle. They should have made a Rune Boggle. They can activate their Mistwalker, which is probably what's happening. But why wouldn't they do Rune Boggle again? Put Rune Boggle and Rune Snag in the same set. Do it, cowards.
Happy to get this off the table. This is still a pain. This scares me.
We can outsize the Inca eventually, but we have to draw lands and spells.
Ooh, they were on bounce. Oh, that's actually really good. Because now my way down actually has it. Because this is a May.
It's a May.
So I don't have to remove.
Oh, we can bust on in.
I might want to hold back these 2 as blockers. To double block this and kill.
Okay, then we just attack for 1 then.
Yes.
We can also just make a bigger creature with the changeling, because we can turn the elf into 2 counters.
Yes.
Go above that way,
There's double blue.
or just Tyvar plus.
Yep, there's Bloodline back.
Tyvar plus on the changeling. Oh, they're picking Serpent now. I wonder what creature.
Oh, fuck. That's very bad, if that's not a bluff. The Serpent in this set is quite strong.
Oh, I think we're Tyvar plus on the 3/3.
I've actually got a cool move with that.
Is it to play the Eradicator Valkyrie, or...
I could, but I think the way down killing Bloodline.
Yeah. So we can tap it for black, way down the Bloodline Imposter. Untap, make a 4/4. They fly over, put Tyvar to 1. But then we can...
I believe
So we're not going to
we
get a
can
lot
be
of...
heroes.
well, we can make the Eradicator Valkyrie. Wait, why are we attacking?
I thought that was tapped in my mind.
Ah.
I noticed it as soon as I got to this position and saw that.
Ah.
Anyway, okay.
That's actually good, because it means they're dirtling.
I really need that because I need to get a Eradicator Valkyrie down very quickly.
Yeah, because we're, obviously them drawing cards isn't great, but we're in a position where we need to be able to leverage the cards we have.
Yeah.
So them taking some time off.
Okay.
That still doesn't let them kill Tyvar.
Nope. I could also I have a couple different choices on the turn. That's nice.
I'm not that easy.
So we can make Lindworm. We can play Old Growth Troll. Wait, can we make Troll and Valkyrie?
We can make Troll, Valkyrie, and Path.
Okay.
So that would be...
Wait, how do we have 4 green? We only have 3 green.
Oh, no, you're right. We only have 3 green. I would have had to have played this and searched up. Okay, so we go 1... Wait, no. 2, 3...
We tapped a big one so that we can either...
Yeah.
Or, you know, if we're... Yeah, we're playing Valkyrie, so we can trade to protect Tyvar. So we're okay trading
Am I okay just making a 1-1 then?
We could be. That would, like... If Tyvar dies, that'll mean that we get something more lasting out of him.
Go, earn your renown.
Okay, we got the board down.
Oh, the hexproof symbol on Eradicator Valkyrie.
There it is.
Possible to...
This is the mythic I knew they had.
At the beginning of each upkeep, create a 3/3 blue Copen and Combs Coil. Sacrifice another serpent, choose one. Yeah, I remembered this card.
I don't know how we kill it. Because
Me neither.
that's each upkeep. This is very different, your crazy paw. Like, this is not like Uro Oko. Like,
Yeah, it is like the powerful green-blue card, but it's not the cheap powerful green-blue card.
yeah. Eradicator Valkyrie needs to attack. Like, this is very, very, very different than those. Yeah, well, again, every color combination gets powerful cards. That's why we print new cards. Like,
okay. So what are we casting this turn?
I want a Path. I think I'm attacking with Valkyrie before anything else occurs.
Okay. And that'll inform our decision. Although they have a free block, right?
It lifelines.
Ah, okay.
And it boasts.
So we throw the 1/1 token at them. If they sacrifice theirs, Tyvar's gonna die.
We can't stop that.
True.
Oh! This is our only chance.
Ah,
This is
I
our
see.
only chance.
There's no way.
It's our only chance.
Wait, do they get to draw 3 cards here?
Yes.
Okay, they killed the wrong creature. I have a new plan. We're going to put a lot of counters on Eradicator Valkyrie.
Okay, I want to... So they didn't put it in combat. This untaps only elves.
Yep.
worm.
We make worm and then, like, just make an elf.
Damn. The only way out there was, like, them, like, putting, you know...
Yeah, we had the secret damage.
Because they drop shields for the only time they'll ever drop shields.
Yeah. Which maybe means if we can get a bunch of creatures to die, we can kind of tax their tokens on tapping Eradicator Valkyrie.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to pressure with both the Valkyrie and the Lindworm, but maybe not if they have their own Lindworm.
Okay, so here goes Tyvar. We knew this was coming.
Hopefully, the scolds will leave this part out.
Don't like the part where I got my ass kicked. Okay.
We got no outs, right?
Yes, we have one out.
What's our out?
We can out this with Tybalt.
Okay.
Indestructible. We exile. So we're not out, but like we have maybe a turn before we are.
So we go to play. We go to attack with the Valkyrie. Eat one of their serpents.
Yeah. And we get to play Coma if we steal it with Tybalt. Okay.
Do we attack with the Lindworm, or do we want to block?
I'm gonna push Lindworm.
Yeah, because we're not going to be able to block anyways if they want to tap it offensively. It's indestructible when you sacrifice a token, doesn't it?
Yes, but it taxes their tokens. I already knew that was coming. Like, we're playing for the point in the game where we somehow draw into...
Draw to Tybalt so we can get rid of the Coma that way.
Yes, that is our only real out.
Do we want to activate the Warden on anything? Or do we want to make a Troll?
Troll is instant speed, so that's good. Warden would be like putting it on the Valkyrie to force them to keep eating things into Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Kind of like that. The other draw we have that's actually pretty good, pretty nice, is just Island.
Yes, we can start activating.
Yeah. Okay. More serpents. This is a hell of a navigation. I really like this. I mean, I'm enjoying trying to navigate this bullshit. Like...
So we don't want to block with Coma's Faithful. Because if we mill Loki, we can't win.
Right. I'd probably just chump here.
Yeah, we were at 14.
Okay. That's...
There's Island.
That's one of the draws that was on the list. So they have to tap the Valkyrie again. No? Are they going to trade?
I'm going to play a large creature.
That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything.
We can't really boast because our black mana is.
No, we need black mana's tied up, sadly.
Now that puts us back up to 20.
Here's another serpent.
Are they gonna tap offensively?
We can make bears. They could. They could try to tap offensively.
I feel like that's their plan next turn.
That makes sense to me. Well, if they were going to tap offensively, just, like, tap the angel, right? Like,
Yeah.
don't let me gain 6. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, this is tap offensively.
We're going to go up to 22.
And make a 2/2 blocker.
And make a 2/2 blocker. We could block with the life linker if we're feeling feisty.
Okay. I'm going to try and kill the Lindworm. No? Wow, they are aggressive here. Holy shit.
Ooh, they have the other Mistwalker that they can tap to give Indestructible with. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, here's the push. Target you. Target one creature.
That prevents their ability to
Pump that
flow
to
stone.
They can't flow stone that to 5/2 now, is the idea. And then I'm going to block the Lindworm.
They might sack the Mistwalker to tap the bear.
That would bring me to 5. Okay. These are fine cards.
2 blockers looks pretty nice.
Yeah. Again, remember, we have another activation of the blocker.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Okay, now do they tap the Valkyrie here? Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Well, for one, they have another worm.
Yeah. I'm sorry, what? Oh, that's the flashback.
Ah, yeah.
And they can do it because they control a... That's a very strong card, by the way.
Yeah, that card, I think... It's going to be briefly constructed playable, and then afterwards, I don't know if it's going to stay constructed playable, but... Right now, you just play that with Bone Crusher Giant.
Okay, here's their 3/3. First things first, combat.
Now we're in a pickle.
Ooh. We're getting a second sack?
They don't want us gaining life.
Okay.
Do we just double spell this turn?
This searches a land, and I kind of want to search a land.
That gives us a lot of blockers, too.
It looks like they're trying to run us out of blockers, so I probably played that.
No attackers. They're spending a lot of resources here.
Yeah, so no attackers.
I think they're being very impatient.
Okay, so I want to go 1, 2, 4. spirit.
Ah, damn. Our only lands are tap lands.
It's a bit of a pain.
This means that we can't make the troll this turn.
Now, do they have extra changelings in hand?
Obviously. Oh no, they can blow up our thing.
Ah! That's a pain. That's also a sacrifice. They need to get rid of 4 blockers to win. They can get rid of 2 right now. I don't like that. That actually is pretty powerful, getting rid of our World Tree, number 2.
Yeah, because that was going to be another...
That's enough, right?
That's 2 blockers. They get rid of 2 more.
That looks like enough to me. I really enjoyed piloting this. Like, just trying to work around this.
No, we have 1 blocker left, right?
Yeah, but they're attacking for 665. So we're finally down.
Okay.
That was both our mana stuffing us early, and us like trying
Having
to
no
pilot
answers.
around to this.
Yeah.
All right, I'm feeling the one change.
And the Bramble Crush. Or not Bramble. Broken Boughs, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, over way down, because our deck doesn't actually put enough stuff down there.
Maybe we can support 1 of that kind of effect.
Yeah, I enjoyed that fight. But yeah, no, that's just how it is. Like, they print that sort of card every set, you know?
They just want to make sure their formats are just a little bit worse. This looks okay.
Yeah, I like this. Valky actually improves this a lot. And obviously, like, Valky's recurable is one thing that makes this, you know.
Blue.
That's nice.
Paladino, which is Italiano for small paladin.
If I have nothing else on 3, I might just be able to transform Valky and move in.
I'm thinking that might be what happens.
Yeah.
So you kind of need to draw forest or swamp. I guess any untapped land makes the spirit get us there.
Yeah, and the spirit can go grab the snow duel that is forest swamp. So.
Yeah, we can play ball.
Okay, what do you got?
Clone.
Bounce.
Snakeskin. Faceless Helm. Whoa. I didn't know about that card.
Okay, so I can't transform Valky into anything.
Or else they get the card back.
Yes. Pay 5 to do nothing. Okay, they've got a bounce spell. They can just bounce Valky.
Or they can play their striped bears. All of that.
That's a very... Damn. Annoying, because that's what I wanted to steal.
Snow-covered lambs you could draw.
Yeah. Makes this... This is actually going to have power.
Yeah. Because you have snow-covered plains. It's going to be a 2/4. It's going to be Ondu Giant.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not, because Ondu Giant goes into play.
Yeah.
They're a ways off of actually using that man land.
Yeah, they've only got the one. Oof. I don't like where we're at. I want to barter in blood pretty bad. Can we just draw black? I would love to barter in blood without having to commit to this bear. Damn. I probably have to commit to the bear.
The bear cycles.
Yeah. Tyvar just dies. There's no point in doing that. Also, it's slow.
We're under pressure, but not an immense amount of pressure. Because we're going to crack back for a fair amount as well.
Yeah, and I can like play Tyvar and force an attack over there if I really need to.
Or just play the Eradicator Valkyrie at some point.
This
Be like,
time?
hey, I have lifelink.
Are they bouncing Valkyrie?
I'd be very into
I would love that.
They foretold that, right? Because it's not in their hand anymore.
Yeah, that's because the other foretell was the augury. They can't activate this. Interesting thing, if they had the third activation, they could kind of futz our barter.
Yeah, if they had another snow land, they could tap it to do itself. The classic. Yeah, 'cause they can attack for 4 here, but we're attacking for 5.
That's nice.
We're starting to feel Tyvar's low loyalty. For how bad his plus is, that could maybe be a +2. Don't you think?
Yeah, I mean, really, you are like any evasion beats out our. No, this is how a foretell card works. A foretell card isn't in their hand anymore.
Yeah, it's not. In real life, your opponent would probably just like foretell it face up because it was revealed information. But rules of the game, it's revealed exiled face down. So just not tromp the domain, but just tree here.
Tree find red.
Tree find red. Maybe they'll play up one toughness thing for us to do.
I want them to bounce. This
Bouncing
is double blue.
Valky they would make another Raven. We'd barter. They would kill their Mistwalker, and they'd still have a 4/4. So it would.
Their bounce looks bad here. I do not like this play.
Yeah, because we get the Tyvar back. Plus, we can
I
cast.
can cast Tibble. Well, here's the thing. This is double blue for the copy.
Yeah, so they can't quite.
They can't do it yet, so I can just barter next turn. Okay, okay. Still, I can just barter next turn.
They'll have a dragon left over.
Yeah, but then we can Tibble that.
They know they have a.
They have a Ranger's Guile.
I keep thinking Eradicator Valkyrie has Death Touch, but it doesn't, right?
No, it does not. It's Flying Lifelink, hexproof from Planeswalkers.
Well, Valkyrie can, like, kill it without even just sacrifice. Like, for Tyvar, make an elf attack post. They have to sacrifice. They don't have triple snow yet.
So maybe go Valkyrie right now?
Yeah, I think that's better than our other options. Wait. We have to Tibble. No, we have to Kyvar first, because Barter and Blood will make a sacrifice to Valkyrie. Or we can Valkyrie boast Sin.
Then barter.
Then barter.
I have triple black.
That'll get us 3 creatures.
That's good enough. None of that targets. Hell, I can block. That actually might be the most relevant bit. I can just let it trade in combat here.
That's reasonable. Yeah. We gain 4.
Like, they can't use their snake scale to save it.
Do they have a bigger combat trick? Do they have the +4/+4?
I think they're just pumping Mistwalker.
I'm into this. That's
This is
basically
very
tough.
good.
We get to get in for 4, then Barter and Blood. And we have a life gain card afterwards. Hell yes. Okay. Deploy the bear. Singular. I can't Can we possibly Tyvar after this? No.
No. Anyway, barter. Barter here is so good because of this known trick.
I think we hold it. The mana efficiency be damned.
Oh yeah. We're here for playing. Who cares about that?
Yes. What is Tybalt's plus? It's got to be huge, right?
Exile the top off each player's library.
Up to 7 loyalty?
Yeah.
It's either that or play a 6/6. I think you play it and then it'll last.
We need to.
You want to gain life so we don't die?
Yeah. That Barter in Blood was so good there. Holy shit.
Good spell. I like a barter in blood.
Yeah. There was a card I could think of in the game of Magic the Gathering that they could have top decked to kill us on the spot with, so I had to make this play.
What was that?
Wow, this fucking sucks.
Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, if it targets one or other permanents you control, create a token. Yeah, and they have.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we go. We board generate here.
Okay.
So I think it's Lijara and Tyvar.
Yeah, we can do that. That'll even give us that'll give us multiple elves, so maybe our Basalt Ravager can do anything. We can also maybe activate Path to kill the 2/2.
Of course, I'm hero material. Look at me.
I'm off blue for it right
I saved a
now.
monster for you.
I think we hold back here if we want to protect our walker. Like they can make a copy of their.
No, this is fine because they have to spend. They're an 11 is one of the things they kind of have to play.
Okay.
I want this to connect. I'm fine if Tyvar gets blown out at the moment, because if they blow out Tyvar, they have no blockers, right? This doesn't do what they wanted. That was
a mistake, and we are reaping the benefits.
Yeah, other permanents. They should have targeted this. Yeah, they.
Shame concession.
Yep. That sucks. Also, it wouldn't have mattered because it makes a copy of the target. It's a legend, so.
Yeah, that's why. I think that's why it's bug fixed like that.
Yeah.
What they should have done is target the little creature. It would have made another Iron Shell Beetle, and then they could have made like a big Iron Shell Beetle and blocked with the crappy one.
They could have blocked with a 4/4 and a 3/3 there.
Yeah.
But them getting rid of their trick. Wow, we're only on 3 wins here. Holy shit.
Yeah, this deck takes its time.
Yeah, we've been on this draft for about an hour, hour plus actually.
Why are you Teferi? I think you're a Teferi to just demoralize people, right?
Yeah. This looks sweet. I like the curve, and hell, we even got like Old Growth Troll as a possible play.
I like it. Now, whether or not we Valky on 2 will be up to debate. I think it depends on what we draw, what they play. We can afford to defer the decision.
I think we need the Valky.
Or do we set up for barter? No, they're going to play more creatures.
They're going to play more creatures.
Yeah, okay. So we might just Valky to block.
That's fine. We can recur Valky, remember, so.
Yeah. Or who knows, we might hit a very excellent 3-drop here. Can we take their play?
Yeah.
Goldspan Dragon is so good, but our guy is gonna die.
They have a kill spell in hand.
They can't cast it.
I'm gonna take the play.
They have to foretell it if they want to cast that, unless they ripped. Okay.
Okay. With that information, I'm going to trade if they.
Okay. Well, I think we trade anyways, right?
Yeah.
So they can't haste.
And then we can just try to kill the dragon with a barter.
Question becomes: do we do that on 5, or do we do it on? Or do we want to find swamp here with path?
I think my plan here is I go Coma's Faithful. Next turn is Path plus.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the lifelink here helps us out. I even will trade with this stupid.
Yeah. Or they might just.
Oh god, I don't like runner lands.
Yeah, we can trade here.
Okay, mill
Hopefully
3.
we mill good cards and not our great raised dead.
Even if we do, there's still ways around it.
Okay, milled useless lands.
Alright, so here we go. Path of the World Tree.
We got Swampy.
Grab Swamp. Swamp. Foretell.
Does that dragon have haste?
Yes.
What does it do?
Makes treasures and makes treasures tap for 2. Anyway,
Bust on in.
barter.
So they have a kill spell under the rock.
Yeah, they have a kill spell and 1 unknown. And we have a ton of creatures to go for our next turns. Perfect.
Can I play the Mentor? If they want to kill spell that, let them.
Yeah. That way we can possibly double Horizon Seeker on the follow-up. I would love it if
Mentor,
they...
Is Mentor a warrior?
Yes.
Yes, we can double raise dead with our... If they kill one of our Seekers.
Known kill spell, unknown. Okay. Ooh.
Tyvar. Can this thing kill Planeswalkers?
Don't think so. Pretty sure it's destroy target creature, scry 2 if it's...
I'm gonna look it up. It'll take me 2 seconds.
I'm like 100% on that, actually. That's too much
Yeah,
text
destroy
for...
target creature if it was foretold, scry 2. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So we could just choose this. Is there anything we want to raise dead? Because we can make the mana. Or do we just want to plus?
I'm just gonna team.
Yeah.
I can raise that at instant speed if I wanted.
I don't think we do. Not yet.
Let's get some damage going.
Oh no!
Ooh, okay. They might murder this token to kill Tyvar.
I would do that.
That would be very nice for it. Fuck me. Okay.
So we need to kill that. Oh, we can block. Oh, thank God.
Damn it.
Do we have anything in our graveyard that can help us?
Yeah, we have a...
Uh, that's not going to help us against dragons, though.
No. However,
Yeah, can we just play creatures? They have to attack in to boast.
yeah, this does first strike, but
They will remember our names together.
And they have a kill spell. Yeah.
this is such a...
We're in the part of the draft where we're losing to bombs.
Yeah. Indeed. Can't kill Tyvar yet. I will save Tyvar here. Obvious.
Worthy act.
Well, we get a troll. Not sure what good it does us, but we got it. And we can do that and raise dead on Tybalt.
We can play Tybalt.
Okay, let's say we play Tybalt. What do we do with Tybalt? Like, use it to...
Kill the generator?
And then we just have to beat a 5/5. Easy, right?
Bare your fangs.
We have to draw Valkyrie.
Here's the thing, we get to play their bomb back.
We get an emblem.
Tybalt,
Right.
Tybalt makes the emblem that steals it,
It's palpable.
so we can play it next
I
turn.
can work with them.
And I have red for activation.
The trouble will become... Okay, they have to decide between whether they want to
What is our
attack
deck?
Tybalt.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that our deck was this dumb. That we have multiple planeswalkers.
To another realm, I suppose.
Oh, you didn't realize that? Yeah.
No, I mean, I kind of did, but like at the same time, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. Who are we? Are we the bad guys?
No, we're not the bad... Have you looked at our deck? We are not the bad guys.
This fight is
Ooh.
Ooh. Play Dragon, play Valkyrie.
Yeah, and then we can sacrifice the elf, but we could also try sacrificing the troll. Stop having spells. I know you're getting pauses because of your treasure, but it doesn't matter. Stop having them.
Valkyrie's so good here. Holy shit. Because also we can make dragons, and we've got a lot of boasting. I also have enough mana to double boast here.
The
Well,
boat. Well, no. Okay, they attacked. Well, okay. They have a creature here that's bad for us, but
I'm going to attack with my team.
let's attack. So they have a euthanist. Okay. Can boast post combat. Boast combat. Okay. First, we sacrifice the elf. Sacrifice a creature, please. Now we make a dart.
This deck rules.
Maybe we have some dumb bombs too.
We have... Oh my god, this is a rare?
That's a rare.
Is that a joke?
I don't know. It feels like a rare to me. It's not. It's not quite. It would be a bigger than a gray. It would be bigger than a 2/2 if it was a mythic. It'd be like a 3/3 or something. make old growth troll.
Yeah.
Been ambitious in this deck, but hey.
Resolved. You know, my favorite part of this is that the only reason this functions is because we're doing dumb 5-color bullshit.
Coward!
Cowards!
You must die. I will destroy you. Go, go, go.
Cowards
Enemies
can't
everywhere.
block. I'm glad that this has just been our climb from bronze to gold again.
We've
All right.
gotten far too many wins with this awful deck.
I love this deck. It's very bad, but it's very good. Like, we worked around their line there, and it only took 2 planeswalkers, a mythic rare, and their bomb.
He's had to steal their bomb to win the game. Hey, the lines are burned in my heads too. That's why it's P-Pay. It's either gonna be that or Shadow the Final Destroyer. Shadow the Final Destroyer,
Oh, brutal.
which is a deeper cut. Outbreak is a less deeper cut.
Ah, fuck.
We're fighting the Pope.
Fighting the Pope. Ah, hey, are you ready, folks? We did it. Whoa.
Okay, we're done. We bottomed the worm and we're cool.
This is really good.
Get to shuffle that worm back.
That's a 3, not a 1.
Do we get... It doesn't matter if we get off this. Not a snowland.
I'm just gonna grab a swamp then.
Okay. Oh, maybe a snowland. We want double green or double black. We don't need them right now, though.
My setup here is so that I have the activation. I realize that's greedy as shit, but whatever.
It's one of games.
Haste!
Good spot for the bow. I'm okay with that trade.
That's a good trade. The next turn I get a 1-4 that becomes a 2-4. Berserker!
What for you is like a truck.
Might want to mentor instead.
Is there a card we're okay discarding? Because we're going to have to discard if we play the...
Probably Horizon Seeker.
or whatever we draw.
Cool.
We just want to clean up, simplify the board.
Yeah, this is a whole bunch of simple board simplification.
Alright, block. We throw the 1/1 at the Drow Ogre.
I don't hate
Yes.
this either. Do they have double snow? I might just want this so that I can get the land play.
So we can get the Valkyrie going.
Yeah, specifically.
We can get the green-black land.
Yeah, that's my thought. What the fuck?
Counter target spell, choose. Yes. Bill 3. I guess we'll do that.
I'm sorry, what the fuck just happened?
They Tibble Trickery.
Alright, I got counterspelled in fucking... Okay. Anyway.
As I was saying,
Somebody asked earlier if some of the color breaks are just in blue.
That one, at least, it kind of has precedent in the sense of, like, Chaos Warp style effects. It's just this one happens to also work on the stack.
Yeah. The problem, you shouldn't have played the land there, bud. The problem there is that there's a lot of adamant people at WotC who have said Chaos Warp is not precedent, you can't count it.
Yeah, but when
But
they say
cards
that, it's
exist.
always a lie.
Right, because cards are printed and you can't stop cards from being printed.
There's also, like, Warp World and stuff like that. There's been plenty of weird, wild effects in Red like that.
This game's over, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I have a lifelinker now. 8 mana. Do you have a...
Are they going to Tybalt us? We're going to Tyvar them, draw our... Yeah, our Tyvar. See, I was right.
Hell yeah! I love that we can play Herald searching Tyvar in our limited deck.
In our limited deck. Oh, delightful damage.
It's very good.
We killed the Pope.
Does that mean we're the Pope?
Or the anti-Pope. Or the competing Pope.
Ah, okay.
I can't play Alpha Protocol. If I touch the camera in that game, I get instantly enraged. It's exactly like playing the Neverwinter Nights 2 engine. 'Cause I think it's the same engine. Plus, you cannot turn off the motion blur, and it is extremely motion blur. You turn the camera a modicum, and the camera sensitivity is huge in that game. The entire screen blurs. It is unplayable.
You know, there was a chance that they Tybalted us into us playing Tybalt.
That's true. They could have done that.
Hey.
Yeah. Do you want to live forever?
Goodbye, Bo.
We just have to draw a green source. And all of our woes are fixed. Because green gets this other green, gets this other black.
Yeah. Aggression, huh?
Don't worry. They can't withstand the power of... Okay, them foretelling actually makes our foretell spell better, except they almost certainly foretold Striped Bear.
This is just like, yeah, or... Oh, right. My least favorite of these. Because this Jace makes weird noises all the time. Hi. Anyway. All is forgiven. All is forgotten. Sleep.
Sleep! Dream! All is forgotten. A 1/4 is here. That gets our dual land.
I need the dual.
Although a 1/4 just kind of wall style. No, it doesn't. That would be... I'm tired, so I'm quoting a lot. It's not good. It's stupid. It is Dr. Orpheus from... We could just... We even play a creature. We might just pass here and then kill their creatures.
I'm gonna play a creature to, like, force them to do something.
I just don't like playing a creature into our own barter and blood.
I know. I'm doing it because I feel like I want to force this, like, some trick or activation out of them.
Okay.
And then we can barter and we get more than one, right? Like, they attack both in, they Fearless Pup activation, Frenzied Raider goes to hell, and then... This Chase.
Waste block here, yeah. Play another creature or a trick.
You want to know a cool thing about Shadow? Hell yeah! Ooh, we got the trick out of him.
Okay, we got our 2 for 1.
Alright, cool thing here is I can play a path. Because we have the suspend.
Yeah.
Let's go grab... And I'm just going to do this.
What's the final chapter on that?
Gain life equal to the highest power.
I gained 1 life. It's fine, we got another.
I know, it's just... I have to go grab Forest with this?
Yeah, because we have our duels in play.
At this point.
We're searching a lot of basics.
They gain 1. This deck. This deck's unbelievable. Like, in a lot of meanings of that word.
In a lot of meanings.
In a lot of meanings.
What are you attacking for?
What is this? Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, I think they're getting out of
Come
here.
on.
Come on.
Like, just unbelievable.
It's a way to concede.
We probably deserve to lose that game.
We got them to play into our barter in blood by getting a sweet 2 for 1, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, we even got them to burn their trick, so... Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
Sure. Guest starring Old Growth Troll to be cast on turn 8. Give us a good 3-drop.
Yeah, I'm gonna take your...
Oh, do we want to discard a card? Do they have any snow lands?
No. Like, we can just steal this so they can't play it until they kill. No, it doesn't need to be, it just steals it so they can't play it right now.
Yeah, we're just mesmeric fiending it. So, like, the idea is, do we just take do we take the best creature, or do we take the most annoying creature?
I'm gonna take the annoying thing, because at this point, this hand is actually, like, really...
Yeah, we're kind of slow, and, like, just getting discarded here kind of feels bad. They can eventually kill Valky, but if they're doing that to get their thing back, then that's probably fine.
Nice draw.
Nice draw.
God, that card's an instant. This is such a good murder. Holy shit.
It's good.
Okay. That shouldn't be known.
Oh, yeah, they might... We shouldn't know that they didn't if they murdered.
Yeah. Well, okay, I guess this could not be the murder, right? They could have gotten rid of a different card there.
Yeah. How would that work in real life? The way it's worded, you exile a card from your hand face down.
Yeah. Well, like, your hand is not continuously revealed, so you don't have to show them what card you put away.
Yeah, so yeah, we shouldn't know this. Anyways, we're gonna play Spirit, I guess, here.
Yeah, or I could attack with this and see if they trade.
Or we just play Mentor.
Hold on, I'm gonna attack with this first and see what happens. I'll go grab Swamp here.
Swampus. Okay. And pass to you.
Sure.
Looks like we're playing Dementor.
Let's search here and play a tapped land.
Could be real. Yeah. Or 1/4.
Because 1/4 blocks that reasonably.
Yeah, we kind of want to start diversifying mana.
Yep. Sure.
We just discard Forest. No, we discard Mountain.
Mountain. I think we discard Mountain here. We already have red in play.
The island cannot be discarded.
Yeah, we need
It's
to play.
our only blue source.
We need to play that like pretty soon. Love to search a full off-color duel and just slam it. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's a trade.
that is a trade.
All right, I have to discard Forest next.
And they're going to get us to discard our Forest. What's their last card in hand? Is that the
That's the
raise dead?
recur twice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's actually nice.
Lets us
Okay. All right, they have a foretold kill spell. We knew that. That's just public knowledge. They have a double pickup. They're picking up the discard to make us discard the troll. That's fine. Annoying, but fine.
Sadly, the troll can only regrow if it's died. But now we have a use for our graveyard.
Yeah.
So all is forgiven. Butter and blood not looking too tasty right now. Just looking at this
No,
board.
not really good here. We might be able to clear out their,
The Rune of Might.
like, mildly anyway.
We block with a 3/2.
Yeah, like, mildly. Like what? Okay, we lost our walker, but we also milled 2 lands, so who can say if good things are bad things?
Do you want to entice them to murder our 1/4?
I want to entice them to murder our 1/1.
Yeah.
Human warrior. Actually,
Human warrior.
oh yeah, troll warrior. Yeah, that actually.
Like, let's be real. When we raise dead, we're going to get bulky. But
Yeah.
bulky makes me think of bulky.
Whoops.
Oh, wrong one. Well, that actually makes sense too. That's like a problem creature. to get
Sure.
rid of.
Scry 2 is very good here.
But
Obviously.
Balky is a cousin Balky from the sitcom Perfect Strangers.
I do want to wear down these 1/1s so that our barter doesn't suck. You know?
Thinking about their scry. What is that green card in their hand?
It's the mana dork one.
Elf
have-
Rogue.
Elf Rogue.
Why is it a rogue?
Okay, both on top is a little.
We can attack with both if we really wanted to. We're attacking for 1 and they're 24.
I don't think attacking them for 1 is worth us taking 2.
Draugr.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's actually very threatening.
Yeah.
We can draw our boyo.
Well, I ain't sandbagging those. God damn, +2/+2 menace on the equip is actually quite nice. 4 to equip though. Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
It's expensive, but it'll be good after they get rid of their zombie. We can double block here.
Got a kill spell to ruin me?
If they... No, we don't barter here if they equip.
Nah. I'd attack.
That's cool. We attack and we'll barter if they... If they block. Which they should. And then when they go to equip, we can barter blood.
Yeah.
Time lock them.
Card's an instant.
Okay. Now all we have to worry about is them having 4 cards in hand.
We have some very good top decks still.
Green!
That one's fine.
I think it's rid of the Draugur's helm.
Instant, too.
Yeah.
Let's get them to pay for it. Yeah, like, we have a number of draws that are just, like, either win the game on the spot,
wow.
or...
Look what it did. Look what it tapped. It tapped there. Oh, there. Okay. Yeah. La la da la da. Just 1-1-4 here? Or 1-3 here? They might have another target, but...
I'll wait 1 turn on it. No longer than 1.
Whiff.
They have too many L's, I think, to whiff on this. Oh!
Nah.
Alright, well... This is dangerous.
We killed their Monodork?
Yeah, we killed our Monodork. Because they're killing Herald doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
The problem here is that we actually, if we don't draw an instant, we discard what we draw. That could get pretty awkward. Oh my god. Let me cast this, please. Let me cast this, please. No, what? Game?
I guess we needed a stop on our upkeep.
I'm in full control.
No, were you in full control before the trigger went on the stack?
Probably not.
That's stupid, though.
Why didn't it give me priority? Because I had an instant. Because I could have picked up 2 creatures and then played Old Growth Troll.
Because the game is very fucky on when it actually gives you priority.
That sucks. That.
That's very bad.
That probably costs us the game because we don't answer Herald here. Well, if we're going to draw shit like that. Probably
Turn target creature from your battlefield. Yeah, probably just Old Growth Troll or the... That or the Mentor. Just 2 bodies.
You untap. You. The discard is in main phase 1.
Yeah.
Like I was not tapped out.
Taking the troll or the.
I feel like the Valkyrie's dead here. They have too many resources.
Well, we learned our lesson. The game's fucky, so put a stop on your upkeep.
Clearly. That... It's an instant. Why would it not give me priority?
I think Ryan had this the kind of thing happen all the time because of with like goblins, like with Snoop, and how the game would like gives you priority in weird times. It's not consistent. Well, it is consistent, but it's not consistent with how you think it would be.
Right. At least Valkyrie is one of our best possibles.
Yeah, we take 3.
Yeah, no blocks. It sucks, but no blocks. Are they gonna play Herald anyway? okay with that.
Can we draw like a 6/6 or something? No.
It's not a bad one.
Now we have a 5/5, and we can double block Harold with 2/1/1s.
Yeah,
Do we attack here?
I think we attack here.
Yeah, let's attack here. It's not worth reporting.
Make every mistake once, I suppose. That just
That wasn't a mistake though. It was in a regular game of Magic that would not have happened.
on Magic Online that wouldn't have happened.
Because you would have to.
You have to stag your triggers. Holy shit! Oh boy. Well, this is way too much.
A lot of 1/1s.
Well,
Some lifelink.
they have a double pickup. I need to draw
How many cards are in their deck?
10 in theirs, 12 in ours.
We're gonna mill them.
Faithful might be able to get there with that. Yikes.
Now we just can double block it.
We have to block it, so we probably just take the double block.
Yeah. Go up 2. We milled our worm.
Another
Okay.
worm. We're at 9, though.
Yeah, but they have a lot of attackers. Ugh.
At least getting rid of this is fine.
Oh yeah, that would have completely destroyed us.
That would be game, so...
They're our first draft.
Yes, though more elfy. They have, like, double herald and...
I don't know, our deck was pretty elfy.
True.
We didn't have the Harold, though. They have some stinkers in their deck, too. But they also have some Peters.
Yeah.
Like that ally thing that taps a creature to make that thing is just so bad. Yes.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh fuck. Uh-huh.
We go to 1. We have 3 cards in deck. We have to gain life.
I need to draw Pat.
Kill yourself. Do it.
3 cards in deck. Only one legal choice. Are you sure?
I am sure.
If we drew Path, we actually survived there.
If only Path could make them draw.
Alright. Let's get our final game in. I'm annoyed at that one, because, like, that was edge of a knife, so the minor advantage of having an extra warrior in play likely would have been enough.
Yeah.
Especially when the warrior was, like, troll, you know?
Either troll or 2 creatures. Like,
Yeah. Probably both, because, like, we pick one and we revive the other. Like,
yeah.
with the saga. But yeah, final match. This is it, everybody. We're at the end. It's been a long night, but
we finally can be free of this deck.
no.
We've had some glorious battles, and now we will die a victor or live a dyer.
If an opponent will show who will step up.
Who will step up?
Who could possibly step up to face us?
I like how they...
Chambord.
Chambord. This floating screen still gives you legal hints for competitive. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
You bottomed of something. We'll draw it when we need that. We can shuffle it.
We just curve out aggro here. If there were a 4-tail deck, we might just walk it. Ah, frick. A 1-drop. No.
Do we get like a snowland so that our thing can have power? Or do we get something to fix for double color? Or get an island?
Them playing a 1-drop that beats this in combat completely makes me not care about playing this. Ooh. Okay. Spirit can fix for that, so... Hello.
They tapped for nothing.
Like that.
Scrying sheets, that ain't all it is, but...
Yeah, I mean...
Gain some life.
Mentor here. Next turn we can Spirit and play the land off it. Okay.
Does the priest say snow permanents or snow lands?
Permanents.
No, their guy, the O4. The other
Lands.
Okay, so it's -2, -2.
Yes. So can't kill Valkyrie right now.
I just realized that they played Swamp for Island and then revealed their suitcase, their Sultai.
Yeah. You know this is instant speed, right?
It's correct to main phase it if you're looking for land drops, but if you've already made your land drop, there's... I guess I can play the troll. The opponent is very main phase.
That sucks.
They don't have any changelings right now.
Who do I want to tutor with this?
One of our... The green-black duel.
Yeah, probably. Like, to go for this one's probably a little bit too...
We'll eventually get there.
Okay. Alright, they have clone active. They can make big troll. Valkyrie can kind of just start eating their board.
Yeah, we have a lot of fodder for the Valkyrie.
Interesting. 20 years from now, this...
Alright.
Well, our deck does have a lot of land search. That's sort of the deck. Ooh.
Do that next turn.
Yes.
Now we want to get the Eradicator in. If we attack with the 3/2,
Yes.
we're cool just kind of eating any of the creatures they have.
They are hyper snow. I don't want to post that. Hello.
There's probably just like the mythic art pop up, like lagging for them or something. Okay, they figured out they can instant speed the Frost Augur, I think.
Yeah, they finally did. And? Soon. Well, not really.
For certain values of Sue.
This is pretty neat. Is snow. They have kill spell? What the fuck?
They're red.
Okay then. Alright, boss.
It's fine. We can wait. That's an angel warrior. We get the Valky too.
Berserker.
Ah,
I ain't Valkying.
you're not.
No, because next turn I can Tibble.
Oh, yeah.
And like, we have defenders. Like, Tybalt is very safe.
So they're gonna make a 5/5 that draws a card.
Yeah. There it is.
And they control a giant now.
Because it's
But
a
they don't have blue
shapeshifter.
mana.
They do.
Oh, they had the ring. Okay. I wonder if that spell will get played with Uro, because that would be really funny if it did. Like in Uro formats.
Sorcery, okay. I had to check to see if there was like the moment. Alright, what the fuck do I want to do?
If we want to be able to defend Tybalt, we have to kill the 5/5, right?
Yeah.
And then we can play Tybalt, or play the 5/5, or play the clone targeting our spirit.
Yeah, and then like just plus a bunch.
The world tree will be kindling for Kaldheim.
Steal their replicating ring.
Mine.
My Rakdos card then. No, thank you.
Hey, Duretti Scrap Savant could do that.
I know. It is in red and black. Alright, planes?
They just played every snowland they drafted.
I guess so. Alright, so if they're coming at Tybalt, I'm blocking everything.
So it's hard to say.
What the fuck?
Distribute X/1/1 counters among creatures, then draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater. So they can draw 2 cards.
I see.
So here's one of the interesting things. Their card quality seems highly variant.
They're gonna...
Okay, they get to kill Tybalt.
Yeah, Tybalt's dead.
But we get to, we still get to cast our thing.
I'm killing their Frost Augur.
Yeah, and this lets us barter in blood.
Yeah. We might be able to replay Tybalt, so...
Meddling heroes.
That's nice.
We can activate.
Path, yeah. I think I'm still...
And we can attack and then just do things in instant speed. Maybe we can get them to activate their troll a couple times. Yes. We can activate it one more time.
I'm gonna...
Okay. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
Pass, huh?
We're gonna play 2 creatures.
Five cards in, you got nothing? Okay.
Pillar Man. Okay. Well, we're going to attack for 4, and then we are going to pass. Or do you want to make another mentor so you have an FTK?
Yeah.
You could also make another. You could make another.
Yeah,
tree.
I know. I might kill them. That's my thought process.
Yeah, 5/4 is pretty big, and we get to Flame Tongue for 4. We have 2 damage in the World Tree.
Here it is. The thing I started this draft wanting to do.
Yeah.
FTK your face.
Bam.
Oh, warriors. These are all warriors.
Oh, they were all warriors.
Oh my god, our 5-color deck made it. Did you have fun in the match? Yeah.
Did you have fun in this match?
I was pretty happy with that one.
I was pretty happy with this match.
Our opponent had 7 cards in hand, and they were all forest.
I love killing opponents with 7 cards in hand. That is not very secret rings of them. Actually, no, it's extremely secret rings of them.
Yeah. All right.
How many packs do you want to open?
Here's what we're finishing up the stream with.
You can open 10 at a time.
There's a cycle of uncommon legends that all have so much text they feel like rares. This one's pretty neat. It blood artists on any attacking creature, so.
This is an interesting card.
Yep.
Sadly, Bone Crusher Giant isn't a giant when he casts Stomp. We've seen the power of this card.
The thing that stuns me here is that this is a card that, like, this is, Red Grizzly Bear with all of the text, right? Like,
Yeah. Oh, how the days have changed.
Yep.
I remember.
Ooh. Okay.
Mercenary.
This one is the land that I think is not, like, as good in limited. It searches 2 cards, but it has to be R and equipment. Your deck can be good for this, but...
I feel like this is a deck that, if there was, like, a standard deck that possibly wanted to do this kind of thing, like some kind of stupid aura deck, then, like, this would be a card you might play in it.
This one is really funky because it's a 3-mana saga that 2 turns later casts Steel Shaper's Gift.
Yeah, it's not very good.
You're kind of here for the treasure tokens, I guess. Hey, dude.
Hey, dude. This guy is weird because he has this power change.
Yeah. We saw the power of this one.
Yeah, it feels like the game is getting more used to design for digital, such that they're willing to print effects like that don't track with anything.
Right. The saga we played that makes things 4/4s is another. This is like such a strong Cobble Brute-esque card. Like,
yeah, it's rather good. The Calamity Bear. Yeah, not to mention the lands that land. I think this card's bad, after having played with it. I think it's not very good.
I feel like it wants to be in an aggressive deck.
Here's why I don't think this is very good. Players get hellbent without being hellbent because of Foretold.
Yeah.
That's
oh my god. Okay, that thing that happened to us?
Yeah.
That's gonna happen all the fucking time. You wanna know why?
Why?
Foretell is an instant speed action on your turn.
Ooh, yeah.
So if you draw a Foretell card, you should be able to foretell it.
So here's if you're playing with this card, just put a stop in your
upkeep. Just do it. Learn from my mistake. Learn from what I did. It's the same as playing is like flipping up a morph and such. Yeah, it's this one's really good.
Angel Warrior.
Sack a creature, turn it in. It basically is turn a creature you control into Sarah.
Not bad at all. God of the Voyage. The Omen Keel.
My eyes are glazing over. What is this? I mean, exile Cosima. If you do, it gains whenever a land. God, what? Sorry, my eyes still haven't. My brain.
Okay, so
okay.
you exile it, and then every time you play a land, you put a counter on it while it's exiled, and then the turn you don't play a land, it comes back with counters equal to the number. It's weird.
Wait, no. It's not the turn you don't play a land. It's if you choose not to put a counter.
Yeah.
Okay, and the.
Whenever a vehicle you control does combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards. You may play lands among them as long as they remain. So it's a land stealer. Only it's any vehicle, not just it.
Yeah. So okay.
What a weird fucking card.
So okay. So on your turn, Cosima goes away. You play a land. You either put a counter on Cosima or play Cosima, and Cosima comes back with X1/1 counters and you draw it. Okay.
Weird. Not great, just weird.
Yeah, here's a good one.
Yeah, just like the Cloud Blaze it.
And then the other half of it. I'd like to. So you might see this card and think, "Wow, that's real. These are really low power gens. Why do you keep talking about them?" Ramanup Ruins got banned in Standard.
Yeah.
Lands that do things are really powerful.
It's just really funny how much worse the Rakdos one is compared to the Orzhov one. Wow, that's funny.
Well, the Orzhov one, you have to sack a creature for. It's not.
No, I mean, okay, not Orzhov, but Azorius. Like these two ones.
Makes some sense in the sense that this is like, mostly because this is like hella reach comparatively, right? Like.
Yeah.
Oh, but the big thing here is that this is instant speed too.
Yeah, and the big thing is they couldn't have that just be lightning. So.
Yeah.
This is a weird card. You use it for anti-Raz.
Yeah. I hit open 10 instead of open, so here we are. I didn't mean to do that, but we did it.
Graven Lore.
The lore! Are you ready for lore? This card's actually very good.
Scry X. So you can scry 5 and then draw 3 cards if you pay 5 snow mana on it.
So there was a card in Standard called I don't remember the name of it. It was a addendum card. Blue 3, draw 3. If you played it at sorcery speed, it was scry 3, draw 3. That card was really, really strong. This just can do that at the instant speed side. So, Quickbringer is cool because it does its damage from grave. It's kind of neat.
Nice.
Serpent's cool, as we saw. This card is this card's a pretty nifty finisher style bit. I kind of like it. Cats. You ready for cats?
Yep, there's cats.
Here's some cats.
Somehow these cats that are just house cats are the size of bears.
Well, have you seen like a...
I've seen a Maine Coon before. They're not that big.
Well,
they
have you seen
big,
like
though.
Norwegian forest cats?
Yeah.
They're bigger.
Not that big.
They're not that big, but they're like...
Like a farmer is a 1/1, and I think a farmer could deal with a Norwegian forest cat.
Yeah, they're pretty big. I don't know. Anyway, these are bigger than that cat, but this is actually a pretty cool thing because it like populates effectively on attack. Blooded Sky Massacre is metal.
Yeah, the Blood Sky Massacre is very metal.
You know, make a demon berserker and then like get mana. There's a lot of sagas that make mana.
Yeah, that's interesting. Wonder
There's a lot of them, and they're very weird because it's like they're across all colors. There's an Azorius Saga that ramps.
Weird. Like I see a lot of red ones for making mana, but
Red ones make sense, it's stamp mana, but there's literally an Azorius Saga that does. We saw this card. Pretty nifty.
And then there's the Maskwood Nexus is mostly notable because this is the first time they've printed not a propaganda. What am I thinking of? Conspiracy. Like the last time they printed a conspiracy in a while.
Yeah, there's
having a conspiracy effect be colorless. Like this is going to go into a lot of EDH decks, I think.
Yeah. Well, hell, there's probably some weird combos that just immediately appear because like there was a one that was like arcane adaptation. That's not a conspiracy. I'm calling that one out right now. Because somebody's going to call me out on it and be like, oh, there was one. No, that wasn't a conspiracy. That made creatures you control that type. Conspiracy makes all creatures everywhere that type, which changes what it interacts with.
Because this makes it like spells you cast.
Yeah.
Crippling Fear be soft. That's like a spell. I don't know how widely played Crippling Fear is going to be.
-3 seems a little too low. So, sup, here's a land.
Double Woober.
The thing about this land is that it's like almost free to include in a lot of decks, and it just gives you a chromatic lantern once you hit a threshold.
Yeah, and then you can just cast it, but the payoff only works if you're playing gods. Interestingly enough, it doesn't care changelings.
No, or the card we literally just mentioned.
Yeah, turn everything into gods.
Mm-hmm. Which, that's one of those interactions that's very... yeah. You could... They don't like printing legendary lands as the answer to why this isn't, or why Field of the Dead wasn't. They just don't like printing legendary lands.
Yeah, because they don't like it where you play a land and have to sacrifice.
Like when you keep, like, when you keep a hand that's too, like, legendary lands and you just can't play, you know? So they don't, even though it's literally Yggdrasil. Counterspell.
This card is going to be very big. Because 2 mana hard counter, even if you're paying 2 mana up front, is extreme.
Yeah. Like, especially because, like, if you just have time to put this off, and then... this is also a pretty neat one I like. Clasm effects are a little bit too low to be, like, constructed, but this is a pretty damn cool one.
It's... Clasm can be good, especially because you can foretell this one out. Like, any Wrath you can foretell and get into the thing early.
Sorry about that. Alright. This card's strong as shit. This is also one of those wood carvings I talked about.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 4 mana, make a Serra Angel. Next turn, your Serra Angels gain tap, destroy a creature, which they can do after they attack. And then your Angels double strike.
That's very, very funky.
Yeah. And final card. This one we saw earlier. This is another one of the wood carvings. This card's cool.
I think this card's going to see standard play. Just because...
Answer anything and then ramp. You don't care about Saga 3. But, like, this is a flat 2-for-1, easy. And, like...
Yeah, the green-black decks are interested in both destroying permanents and also getting lands into play.
Also, one of the big things about this is that green has a lot of... Green and Golgari in general have a lot of cards that recur permanents.
Yep. Also, it says forest cards, so you can get your triomes with this thing.
Yeah, triomes, snow duels, those are all typed.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a snow deck, but the snow decks might be playing.
Oh, hey.
It's bulky, yeah. Actually, the snow decks are probably just playing Fabled Passage for snow basics, right?
Yeah, that's what they're going on. And, like, maybe even... I think Tybalt here is very powerful. A couple notes about Tybalt. If you cascade into Valky, you can cast Tybalt. Because they changed the rules on split cards, but not dual-faced cards. Those basically still work the way that the old Boom Bust combo did.
Huh.
So you can Bloodbraid into Valky, play Tybalt.
I'm expecting that's likely to change soon.
As is, that's how it works, but, like, it's very funky. I also think Tybalt is very strong. Like, if you get Tybalt down on anything resembling, even, like, things that don't resemble fair boards, like, it's still, as long as you're not losing on the spot, Tybalt is pretty damn good at removing their best threat and then letting you play their best threat.
Because the emblem is what lets
Yes.
you cast it. It makes it much more, not like a Karn.
Yes. And that plus is also, like, on an empty board, that's a draw too, so... Yeah.
Very strong. So that was we played a lot of forests this time around.
Yeah, I'm really happy with our third deck, and I'm happy that it functioned as well as it did. 7-2 feels like way better than that deck deserved. That was but we did it, so...
I was into that second deck because it felt like a good deck.
That was,
But
yeah.
we got to pilot some decks of questionable quality, which is always an interesting endeavor. Wow, his ears are goofed up too. Man, why would you make that decision?
That means it's an artistic choice from the art direction, then.
Yeah, they wanted to make their ears hard to look at.
Well, so yeah, anyway, that's Kaldheim. There will be more Kaldheim on Tuesday. Tuesday. Tomorrow is Slay the Spire, and Sunday is more Mother 3. Next Saturday, I think I'm going to do Dark Souls, is what I'm planning on.
Dark Souls!
And hopefully next Thursday is when we finally start doing our Ocarina of Time stuff.
We might eventually get around to doing that.
Who can say? It's none of us can say. That's where it is.
I need to stream some more Dark Souls too.
Mm-hmm.
No, Dark Souls as well. Should
Yes.
never stream Dark Souls 2 again.
Please.
I've streamed that game too much for how much I like it.
So, anyway, that's going to be it. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Noam. Glad you joined
I'm
me for this.
Gnomebitten.
If you want to catch more of what I'm doing, you can always follow, see when I go live, and you can subscribe. Cool Skulls, Cool Slimes. But if you're just here having a good time, that's great. A+. Thank you to everybody who did sub today. Thank you to Nick Themeron and Great Talk for gifting out subs as well. Hope you all had a fun time. I will catch you tomorrow for some Slay the Spire mods. So.
Slay the Spire.